Yep. It's been a minute. Right now, I'm on the way to tire place to go put some tires on these. These are gonna go in the back. And then just yesterday, I picked up some more of the exact same wheels. Coincidentally found on OfferUp, and we're gonna put those in the front. They already have tires on them. They have Michelin, Michelin Pilot Sport tires on them. Alright, so as you can see, wheels off. Bam, there's the wheel right there. Basically, I copped those two for the back first, and they're 18s, and then I found some more, and then I found some more in OfferUp that were 19s. So I was like, oh, okay, cool, perfect. A little meaty setup. So, and then one thing I really like is that the wheels in the front have like a skinnier lip, and then the wheels in the back, as you can see, have like a decently sized lip. And that's been like my dream setup ever since I seen Tokyo Drift as a kid. And I'll put a picture. You can see the 350Z in the movie. It has like, it's the same wheels in the front and the back, but it's skinnier lip in the front and then a bigger one in the back. Just for a little update, I've been getting a couple DMs about this stuff. So in one of my previous videos, I believe I said that I plan to do like a mid-mount kit, and I did end up actually going through with it. So instead of doing it like how Boost Performance or like how there's space down there by the transmission, there's another like indentation like to the right on the passenger side of the drive shaft where you could also fit a turbo there, just not a really big one. So I ended up putting it there. I made like a little manifold. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen it. What ended up happening is that my welds were pretty shit. Obviously, like structurally they were fine, but I was also using the incorrect welding wire, and I just didn't really feel like making a new one. And the car was down for a while, and I was just tired of not driving it, because also at the same time as doing that, I put in a new clutch, stage 3. When I get a power tune, the stock clutch is obviously not going to be able to handle that. So yeah, put a new clutch in. The car was down for like probably a couple weeks. I was really busy, and then yeah, I tested it out with the mid mount, and it was barely making boost. So I decided to go back to a rear mount just because it was already set up for that. And but this time I did it. Pop the trunk. All right. This time I did it a little different. So if you guys remember on my old setup, the turbo used to be right there. You could just see it. And it used to sit where the muffler used to sit, because that's a space right there. Because on the sedans, the trunk dips down. It makes a wheel well for a spare instead of just being level, like how the G35 coupe is or how the 350Zs are. On the sedan, it dips down, so I couldn't put it like in the middle or just anywhere in the back like that. I could put it in the trunk, but I didn't really want to do that because, as you can see, I use my trunk for, there's other stuff from other cars here right now, but what I actually ended up doing is cutting the trunk out. So the part, you guys know, if you have a sedan that dips down for the spare tire, I cut it off and I just put sheet metal there instead. So instead of having a downward hump, it just is like this, it's flat. As you can see, still run, same manual boost controller. Works good. And then instead of the turbo being offset to the left, it's just in the middle, like how you would do it if you had a coupe. It's down here. I'm still running the internal gate, still works good. Everything works pretty much the same. So that's it. So yeah, that's the update. Like I said, new turbo setup, new wheel setup, new clutch, flywheel, etc. Lightweight flywheel. The fuck is this car pulling up with no lights? Pulling up with no lights for? Yeah, so I've been driving the car, I've been putting some miles on it. It's really fun. It's having a lot of fun. I'm just trying to enjoy it right now. It goes to show you, when something works well, don't fuck with it. Just leave it. The rear mount was working fine. The mid mount would have ended up working if I knew exactly what I was doing, setting up the welder and whatnot, but maybe in the future I'll go to a mid mount, or maybe like on a different car or something. But it's pretty much it. And I'm gonna just put in some clips from some sounds and stay tuned for this car. And then, you know, later on, I'm gonna be working on more cars. So shit, if you're local to me, maybe you can be on the channel. And yeah. Okay, well, we should find the way first of warm up, you know? No, not even that. No, I know for me to eat. Looks crazy seeing nothing here again. See that indent right there? How there's no indent on this side? That's because they knew.